Hello. You see, the moment you become aware of your leadership capacity, that is the point where you need to start paying attention to process. Process is what distinguishes a wild goat from a tried one. Process separates an eaglet from an eagle. You won't become the next Madiba overnight. Neither will you become the world-leading consultant overnight. It has to do with time. It has to take process. And that's why we say that process encourages your development. It matures and changes you. And this is what solidifies the authenticity of people or the genuineness of people's leadership while in office, because some persons could not stand trying times because they had not taken enough time to pay attention to process. What do you do during your season of process? There is one key word I've found out to be so true that leaders must do while they're in a period of process, and that word is to observe. And I'm going to show you 4 things you need to observe in the period while you are going through process. Number 1, observe your inner conversation. This helps you to gauge your leadership strength at the point in time, helping you realize what you need to know and do to excel at the next phase of your influence. As you look within, you are confronted with the realities of what you don't know and need to know, or what you know and need to know more. So observe your inner conversation. Number 2, be attentive to instructions. You see, if you are really committed to your leadership development and you are observing the conversations or the changes happening within you, it will become apparent to you the things you need to do at every point in time. For example, what are the books you need to read and for what duration, for how long, on what topic, who should you be listening to, and on what area of your life. This becomes instructions per time that will help you in that moment or that phase of process. 3, observe settings, protocols, and other leadership. See, you won't read everything in a book. Some things are taught, some are caught. Some are caught while being taught. So sometimes when I find myself going outside of my immediate environment for a leadership function, I like to particularly get there very early or stay a while when the program is over, just to observe how things are done. How was the VIP ushered in? How did he or she mount the stage? Why did they put this thing there if it wasn't there? Where could it have been? If it wasn't there, what could have been there? I like to critique the things I say about. I like to hear beyond what the speaker is saying. Or I like to hear what the speaker has not said, but meant to say. My mind just run around the ideas and I critique those things within me. And you see, these things help and inform the excellent mind that God has blessed me with. And so it can do to you. So observing protocols, observing systems, observing settings, observing leadership other than the one you have been exposed to can really do a lot to impact your period of process and furthermore impact your leadership. Number 4, observe your present leaders. The people leading you at the moment, what can you say about their strengths and weaknesses? Can you even assess a leadership you are not part of its decision-making team? You should, by merely observing. This won't help improve your intuitive abilities as a leader. So observing your present leader does a lot for you in the period of your process. It is important to note that leaders are cooked in casseroles and not in microwave. You see, process changes and mature people. Process allows character to be formed within you. I encourage you today to be a leader who pays attention to process, and not just a leader who wants to be in the spotlight, yet ignoring the regiments of leadership. Dr. John C. Maxwell says, leadership develops daily, not in a day. Always remember, growth is over time, not overnight. I am Femi TIAMIYU. I help people become better, effective, efficient, and productive in their leadership journey.